Hello guys, welcome back to the Psychology Trading course by Valetax. My name is Ryan Ferry, market analyst and global educator here at Valetax, and I have been your tutor for this course. If you're just joining this course and you're just watching episode 5, please do make sure to start the course from episode 1 so that you have a full understanding of the context of this course and why psychology is important to you as a trader. This will give you better background to understand the course. In episode 5, we're going to be talking about discipline, habits, and consistency, which are basic bedrock and foundation for mastering your emotions, your psychology, and becoming the trader that you want to be. Going further, discipline isn't exciting, all right? We know it's hard. You're not always going to be optimum, but in your first and early stage of trying to become a disciplined person, it's even way harder than it is when you're gradually finding your feet being disciplined. Discipline is reliability upon one's self in your everyday life, in your decision making, in your character, in your nature, in your mindset. It's in everything you do as a person. Discipline is repetitive, it's boring, it's having to do the same thing correctly over and over and over and over and over and over again. But that is exactly why it works. You can make discipline fun by understanding that it is safeguarding you, it is protecting you, it is allowing you be reliable to yourself and responsible for your actions and for yourselves. And one of the ways that discipline helps you win is it removes emotion. It allows you build systems that keeps you in check. And the thing with systems is even when they fail, they are easy to track and understand why it failed. But when you're trading and acting based off emotions, you really can't understand why. Because emotions are fleeting. So even the core reason to why the action was taken in the first place cannot be remembered because it was only a fleeting emotion at that moment. But when it's a system, you can easily decipher or troubleshoot why the system failed, and it's better. So that's one of the things that being disciplined helps you do. It also allows you build consistency, and consistency does what? Consistency builds results because consistency is small compounded effect over time that becomes a major turning point for you as a trader. Your ability to use the same lot size every time, your ability to stick to the same win risk to reward ratio, your ability to come to the charts to trade one pair and understand the fundamentals, the sentiments, the technicals, basically everything that factors into why that pair is consistency, and that allows you become a better trader, right? Now, what we need to also understand is about habits. The reason why discipline becomes easy over time and feels like it's boring, it's because we've built constant habits. Now, habits can, right, feel boring, but they're not boring because every result you see in trading is built on behavior, right? And behavior is as a result of habits that you've created. What you repeat daily defines you. So when you, for instance, when you smoke daily, you're referred to as a smoker, right? So if you trade properly every day in a professional manner, then you become a professional trader. So your daily actions compound over time. Habit repeated becomes your identity, and identity ultimately determines your outcome. So if you are a patient trader, it means that you would get what patient trades. You would gain your profitability patiently. You would move at the right pace and not try to rush the process, right? So small habits matters and structure beats randomness. And that's one of the things that habits and discipline does to you as a trader. Your trading routine, so this is one trading routine that I believe traders should stick to, which are to prepare before the markets. Trade only your setups. I mean, do not despise the setups of other traders because at the end of the day, every trader in the market has a perspective of the market, which is their own perception. So have your own perception. Do not despise the perspective of others. It could help you and also give you clarity on your own trades, but never do away with your own setup. because you have a set of rules and system that you're already going to follow when you see your setup. So stick to your setup and trade only your setup. Manage your risk consistently. If you're going to have a flexible risk system, then have a flexible risk system that is not just random. Flexibility doesn't necessarily mean randomness. It means the ability to do when conditions changes. That's flexibility. Randomness can be mistaken for flexibility sometimes. So I'm not asking you to be random. I'm asking you to be flexible in your risk if you think that's what works for you. But manage your risk consistently. Do not let your risk go to the market just because. The next thing you want to do is to review your trades every day. When you're done taking a trade, try to understand what went right and what went wrong. If a trade goes right, it's not because you're perfect. It's not because the market is scared of you. It's because you did something right. So try to understand what you did right. And if you had a losing trade, try to understand what you did wrong. That way, you manage your trades and you have a system that you're building. So for every time that your system fails, you can go back to the drawing board and try to troubleshoot and understand what went wrong. And that way, it would help you tomorrow when you come back to the chart. So a routine basically protects you and protects your strategy from itself as well, right? It protects you, protects your strategy. So if anything breaks in your strategy, your routine helps you, fast check that and you get back on track immediately. Now, one major thing that is important for you as a trader in order for you to fully understand the gravity of your emotions and your psychology is self-awareness. You need to be self-aware, not just in your trades, but as a person. You need to build yourself to a point of self-awareness. Understand what triggers you, what makes you anxious, what makes you angry, what makes you impatient, what makes you unstable, what makes you unsteady, what makes you highly emotional, what makes you indecisive. You need to understand all of these things and then bring them to you as a person. Because, like we said in episode 2 and 3, trading isn't just about the charts, it's behavioral. It's about you as a person. So you need to understand your patterns, your triggers, things about you that are unhealed and you need to work on. So you're not just tracking your trades or tracking your emotions, but you're also identifying your patterns so that you can have all this information about yourself and then to correct your behavior. Once your behavior changes, your approach to the market as well starts to realign itself. So you're not just that trader who trades for entertainment. You're now the trader who understands themselves and chooses the best path possible and the kind of trader they want to be. So it's why I always say that you can't trade like another person because you're a different entity entirely. So your trading ability and characteristics would sit directly on the fence of who you are. So who you're becoming or who you are would affect the kind of trader you are and how your success is overall. Now, the edge to all of this thing is basically for you to understand that discipline creates stability for you as a trader. The market is already too much of a chaos for you to be a chaotic person in the market. What differentiates you from the market is your ability to set defined rules that guards you and creates structure for you in an unstructured environment. Consistency builds your confidence, like we stated clearly in episode 2 and 3. The consistency of doing small things, compounding over time, teaches your brain the possible outcomes and leads you into acceptance of whatever the outcome may be. That helps you defeat fear, which we clearly discussed in episode 2 and 3. If you're yet to watch episode 2 and 3, please do not forget to hit the link under this video to go to the playlist and watch the previous episodes. Execution is very important. You want to execute according to your system and never out of that. So execution produces results, and the more you execute, the more your confidence improves, right? So if you build more confidence through consistency, your confidence would improve your execution. The more confidence you have, the more you execute better because now you know your system can be trusted and you already know what the possible outcome is. So, what is there to be scared of? And fear, we said, is the major emotion that most traders feel. The moment we can learn to manage that fear, a lot of things start to fall into place. And if you've enjoyed this short trading course on psychology thus far, please do not forget to leave likes, share, subscribe, and also leave your questions in the comment section and tell us what more you would want to learn and know about when it comes to you becoming a better trader. Because here at Valetax, we are interested and value your knowledge in trading to help you become the trader that you want to be. And don't forget to trade with Valetax. Link is in the bio for you to get registered and start trading with Valetax. Go to our webpage for any further support. Chat with the support on the webpage and leave your comment sections too as well. And we'll see you in the next trading course by Valetax. And I remain Ryan Ifiri, your tutor thus far for this course. Cheers, guys.